Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with allthingsbbq.com, and this is Bacon and Asparagus Pasta Salad. Well, today we're making one of my favorite summertime side dishes, perfect for those summer barbecues. It's pasta salad, and we're gonna be cooking it on the grill because that's what we do. We're gonna grill up some asparagus, some bacon, so the first thing we need to do is get this charcoal lit. So today we're gonna be cooking on the Yoder Smoker's flat top charcoal grill. This would be a pretty quick cook, so all we're gonna need is one chimney of charcoal. Fill that up with lump, and we'll get it lit up. So the charcoal's rolling. At this point, what I wanna do is get the pasta cooked off. We'll get that into the boiling water, then we'll dice up our bacon, get it ready to go over to the grill. So nice rolling boil here on the pasta water. We're gonna get some of our Jacobsen's kosher sea salt in there. Want some salty water. And then we're using the orecchiette pasta today, and I love these. They have these little pockets that once they cook, they just hold all of that flavor. It's such a great shape of pasta. So we'll cover that up and let that boil. The pasta went about 10 minutes. We still want a little bit of bite to it, and we just strain it off and hold it on the side. And then we're gonna dice up our bacon. So I've got this really thick steak cut bacon just for all that extra texture. And I'm gonna cube this up. We're gonna cook it in a skillet over the charcoal. We don't wanna go too big. We want these little pieces to be able to blend into everything else in the pasta salad. So charcoal's just about lit to the top. We'll go ahead and dump this out. To keep it all fairly concentrated in one area, we're just gonna work with one small hot coal bed. We'll go ahead and throw our bacon on top of here. And we can kind of monitor the heat as we see it the fat start to render out. If we're too hot, we'll just go ahead and drop that coal bed down a little bit. Now, if you're not cooking this on charcoal, any other grill, just keep in mind that you're gonna want a pretty high intense heat for most of this cook today. We're talking probably like that 450 range. All right, this is looking pretty good. We're getting browned, but we're not too scorched, so let's pull this off. So here we have a pound, or like one bunch of asparagus comes out to about a pound, and we're gonna use this bacon fat on the asparagus and then hit it with some seasoning. So we'll just kind of toss these around to coat them in the fat. And then we're gonna hit them with some Cattleman's tri-tip seasoning. And the idea here is you want something savory. A steak rub is a great idea. And now that we've got these seasoned up and coated in that bacon fat, they can go back to the grill. Now with the asparagus, we're also gonna throw on some of these garlic scapes here. Typically with this recipe, I would just throw in like a teaspoon of minced garlic into the dressing that we're gonna make here in a little bit, but it's in season. This came out of my dad's garden, and I thought it would be fun to throw these on the grill just to give it a nice grassy garlic flavor. So we're just gonna go direct on the grates here over the charcoal. Again, if we need to adjust the heat, we're just gonna lower the charcoal down a bit. But we're looking to get some char, some color on here to add that flavor to our pasta. This charcoal's pretty hot, so we'll go ahead and lower it down just a touch. Oh yeah, we're getting some nice color on these. Just gonna roll them around a little bit, even that out. But these are getting pretty tender now. Even the bigger ones, yeah, they'll break over. So we've got some good color on these. Didn't take long, maybe, it's probably between 5 and 10 minutes, but these are ready to come off. Our garlic scapes, they're softening a bit. Could soften up just a little bit more. Especially these woody ends can be pretty tough. We may not use all of that, but we want to soften those up as well. We've got everything off the grill. Let's whip up our dressing and then put it all together. So we're gonna start with a half cup of mayo as the base for our dressing. We're gonna add to that 2 ounces, or about 1/3 of a cup, of feta crumbled cheese. Then we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and this is really just for that olive oil flavor. We're also gonna brighten it up with about a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. But add a little bit of kick with a teaspoon of Killer Hog's hot sauce. Nice vinegar bite to it as well. And then I've got a half teaspoon of Worcestershire for that Worcestershire funk. And then last, we're gonna do a teaspoon of that Cattleman's Tri-Tip. And we're just gonna whisk this up. Get everything incorporated. And remember, if you're not using garlic scapes, I would go ahead and throw like a teaspoon of minced garlic into this dressing. We're gonna take our grilled asparagus now and just dice that down into nice little bite-sized pieces to kind of match the bacon. And then on these scapes, see, I would feel where that really woody end is, and if it's still kind of tough, just go ahead and take that last inch or so off of there. And then the rest of this we can just mince up. And then if you've got any end pieces that are just too charred, don't bother throwing them in there. Even a section that sat over the charcoal too hot, like this one, you can get rid of that. All right, so bringing it all together now. We've got our pasta, we've got our asparagus, those garlic scapes, the bacon, our dressing, and the last thing we're gonna add is just a little bit more feta, a little bit larger crumbles this time. And that's it. Let's mix it up. I'm just gonna get in there with some gloves on. The easiest way to mix it. We get everything coated in that dressing, evenly distributed. And then honestly, you could eat this right away. It's a little bit warm still, but the longer it sits together in the fridge, the better it gets. To an extent, of course. But even making this a day ahead, if you know you're gonna need it, it's gonna be great the next day when it's all sat and melted all those flavors together. Oh yeah. Got a little bit of everything in that bite, which is perfect. Bacon you always find quick, right? Flavor-wise, you know when bacon's in there. But then that asparagus, and that charred element's really nice. The dressing has got a nice bit of tanginess to it. I mean, it's mayonnaise-based, but the feta is really like the thing that pops out at you. And then, of course, you get some of that tanginess from the hot sauce and a little bit from the Worcestershire. Overall, though, great little pasta salad. Throw it in the fridge, take it to the next barbecue that you're able to go to. I think that you'll get a lot of likes out of this one. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out allthingsbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to allthingsbbq.com/thesauce. All Things Barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.